2 years ago, a refugee crisis spilled out of Toronto's shelter system and onto the city's streets. African asylum seekers who came to Canada for peace and shelter, instead finding racism and homelessness, being turned away from assessment centers like this one behind me. Now, a new report from the United Way shows that some progress has been made, but they're still facing barriers across the GTA.
The struggle continues for many people. What we heard loud and clear is that people don't know where to go. They don't know what their starting point is when they arrive.
Agencies that support African asylum seekers say the challenges highlighted by the United Way report aren't anything new to them.
There's a lack of housing. The shelters are full. For African refugees, they're facing a lot of discrimination on the ground. There's no job for them. The landlord do not want to rent for them.
Tatiana came to Canada from Congo in 2024. She was one of the refugees turned away in the midst of the crisis. She says her dream of a better life quickly turned into a nightmare.
Lorsque je suis arrivée au Canada, j'étais dans une situation vraiment très difficile.
She didn't have anywhere to stay. She found herself living in the park.
Premièrement, tu es d'abord stressée et traumatisée mentalement.
The stress is overwhelming you and you are traumatized because you don't expect this to happen when you're coming for safety.
Tatiana, a native French speaker, struggled to even access the services that were available to her because she doesn't speak English.
For Francophone refugees, it's even double issue for them because not only there's a lack of services in French, but there's also the understanding of the language, of the culture.
The United Way tells me that individual levels of government have stepped up with new measures, but the gaps between those governments remain, and asylum seekers fall through the cracks.
It takes people longer to actually become part of the community and integrate because of the disconnection of the services.
The United Way's report ultimately includes 29 recommendations, including a centralized hub in the GTA to support African asylum seekers, anti-racism training, and increasing government funding for community organizations. Brandon Choghri, City News.